Victory started in 1995. When we originally started, it was Prep to Year 7. Prep is the first year of school in Victoria, and now we go all the way through to Year 12.
We've got a great reputation. We're seen as one of the better schools within our city, in the city of Bendigo. So I think that's been a great achievement from the school to the others in education, to see our school as a place that's desired.
Victory Academy is going to be a school that is an Australian curriculum school here in Malaysia. When they leave school, they are going to have the Victorian Certificate of Education. They're going to have VCE. That will enable them to enter any university in Australia with an ATAR score.
I truly believe that being a teacher is not only going to class and teach, but to nurture the children and to impart good values.
A student is considered successful not just because of the number of A's that he or she gets. Let's say if the student started off in 0.0, the fact that the student can progress to 0.5 or 0.6 is considered very good already. In the Australian education, right, the children or the students are more encouraged to think out of the box, to be initiative, to ask questions, to speak out, and they learn in an environment of fun. So it's not so, they don't learn in an environment where it is pressured or very restricted.
VA is not only going to build knowledgeable children, but children that would one day give back to the community, would one day be able to be good leaders of this country.
I see Victory Academy as a place where children are nurtured and loved, where they're achieving academically and they're doing really well academically, but they're actually being prepared with life skills. So they're not just focusing on schoolwork, but they're developing a whole lot of other skills. They're engaged in a range of subjects that are not only academic focused, but practically focused. Things like woodwork, things like food technologies, textiles, multimedia, digital photography. They're involved in 3D drafting. I see the curriculum being really broad, that caters not only for their academic skills, but for their interests and their talents. Sometimes in our secondary school, we take young people that need a fresh start. And I remember one student, he came from a broken home and he'd come to Bendigo to live with his brother who was trying to rescue him because he had been living on the street in another country town. And that boy, over a period of 2 years, he became a new person. We had lots and lots of issues that we worked through with him, but we didn't give up on him. And by the time he left the school, he came up to me one day and he said, "Thank you so much for not giving up on me. Thank you for believing in me." And that's what we do. We don't give up on children. If they're not doing so well, if they're having trouble with their work, with their life, we actually engage with them and try to come up with some solutions, not only to keep them at school, but to actually help them work through their life issues. And there are many, many stories.